I needed that. Gotta have my Mountain Dew voltage. Alright, guys. I haven't been here in a while because I've been preoccupied with a lot of holiday stuff and a lot of other things as well. Probably my health. You know, that's what happens when you're an old man like me. But if I remember correctly, Combat was a friend of mine on the game system and also YouTube. Was a little bit interested in some Black Ops 4 possibly. I must apologize. I have a little cat here that's been literally driving me nuts. I got me a nice little stray kitten here that's just a little turd is all he is. She is. Um, Combat's never really fully had a chance to experience the zombies in this way. Of course, he probably has in the past with some of the other Black Ops games. Um, I'd have to say I'm more of a Treyarch fan than any of the other zombies that come out because, quite frankly, I mean, I do like the zombies that they had with the other games like the 80s zombies, which I thought was kind of cool, but I just couldn't find myself purchasing it. Um, and the same with World War II, which I thought would be kind of cool because, you know, it just takes place in the proper time period, but at the same time, it just didn't appeal to me. It wasn't a Treyarch game. The only problem I don't like about this one is they do not have Juggernaut. They have everything else, but they don't have Juggernaut. They have Deadshot Daiquiri, but it's not Daiquiri anymore, I guess, because too many people were thinking, oh, well, kids might understand that it says Daiquiri, so we don't want them drinking. So they changed it to something else, which I forgot what it is, but I never used it anyway, so it's no big deal. Secret Sauce is the bomb. It really is. I recommend Secret Sauce above anything else just because it gives you a chance to try the different perks. And since there's 4 perk machines, I put Secret Sauce in every one of them. That way you get to see how the different perks react to everything that you have. And then you can find the perfect perk to work with you. And I've actually found my perfect perks to work with me. First one, Stamina Up, classic, fantastic to have. Second one, if I remember correctly, from Black Ops 2, Electric Cherry, which is called something else different now. Third one, Winter's Wail. Now that's if you're running around and a zombie hits you, they freeze. So you got 2 shots of it. And the fourth and final one, and the best one of all, Dying Wish. So if you get to where you're dead, it's like you have a burst of berserker energy where you're running around and you're killing like crazy. Now, if you have that on your 4th slot, that's part of your modifier, and that modifies it to where it will, once the berserker mode is over, you have full health. If you have it on the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd slot, you don't have full health. You have to run to build up your health again. But on that one, on the modifier, it works great, and that's what that's set up for. Those are the 4 perks that seems to really help me out tremendously. Now, each person has their own preferences, but me personally, this is the way how I have mine set up. So let's jump in here and see what transpires. And of course, they're talking about multiplayer, which I have not yet played, nor do I feel like I'm really into at the moment. It really sucks. They actually allowed you to buy a character for Blackout a couple of weeks ago, and it was Old Richthofen, the German, or the World War II version of Richthofen, let's just say it that way. For 600 COD points, you could have bought him and played him in Blackout. And if that was the case, I would have bought him in a heartbeat. But at the time, I didn't have the money to purchase that. I do now. And I did a week ago, but not then, which sucks. So, now, the map I'm going to be playing is the one that I normally do my daily tier on, which I've already done my 15 rounds and up, and I just did 20 or 22 on a solo game, and I'm going to make that attempt again, just because if I hit start, I got Is it 587 done? Yeah, it looks like it's 587. So I'm a little bit above half to get that, so that way I can get 20 plus plasmas and an extra 1,000 XP points. Now, if not too many people know what a plasma is, it's right here. I have 5 right now presently. You want to hit 75. If you hit 30, you get 3 plasmas. And then you get a chance for a talisman. Same with this. Guaranteed 1 rare or better elixir, 2 randoms, and then another chance of a talisman. Here is the one you want to get. 1 guaranteed rare or better elixir, 2 random elixirs, and a guaranteed talisman. The talismans are what you want. So if we go into create a class, that's for the other stories. And you can tell I got all these set up. If we click on the modifier, it clearly shows what it does. Modifier, player will receive full health when no longer berserker. Weapon reload speed is increased, which you need. And depending on the character I get, see, is this one, the Path of Sorrows, Takio's sword. So if I get Takio, I'll be using that sword. If I get Richtofen, I'll be using the Ragnaroks. If I get Dempsey, I'll be using this badass machine gun that has a lot of potential. And then, of course, if I get Nikolai, I'll be utilizing the Hellfire. I'm hoping for either the Overkill or the Ragnarok. I start myself off with the SOG 9mm fully automatic pistol. And it is a beast. Now you can pick also the SX907, which is a really nice rifle if used properly or know how to use it. And you also got the Welling, a breakdown revolver, which just folds down and you put the ammo in and it folds back up. The Strife is fantastic. I already have it maxed out, and I got a nice blade on the front of it, perfect for stabbing. RX-7 is a 3-round burst handgun, and then of course your traditional MOG 12 shotgun. You get that thing ranked up all the way max, you get Dragon's Breath in it, which is fantastic. But I haven't done that yet, so my choice at the moment is going to be the SOG, like I've been doing. I got to rank it up as much as I can. That's interesting. And with that, we should be okay. Let's see. Now I do have myself set up with 1 wall power. I do have that, and I also have this as well, which I probably should utilize, but I'm not going to. Controller's messing up on me. They do still have the undead man walking, which is kind of cool and everything. But for me personally, I think I'll just go ahead and use the items that I have presently. Stock options always do help tremendously as well. Okay, without further ado, let's see what I got. I have Tank Dempsey. Just by looking at it, I can automatically tell. Once he decides to come in, there we go. Slow start. So, without further ado, change this over to Overkill. Because that's the gun that Tank Dempsey recommended for Group 935. Fantastic gun. You can add bots to the game if you want, so like a couple extra computerized players to go with you, but I usually choose not to do that. The beginning video for this is actually kind of cool and kind of weird at the same time. And I like the tune that's with it as well, but that's part of the game. Kind of gives it that old 60s, 70s style view to it. remember playing Black Ops 1, from there they went to Moon, but instead, since Dempsey shot the shrink ray into that, it automatically took him straight to there instead, the Pentagon. Ugh. Back to Moscow. Samantha obviously pissed. Of course, if you remember the Mad Doctor from Black Ops 1 and 5, he's being sent away on this one, so he doesn't steal your guns. Samantha's in control of the zombies now. The Winter's Howl is also still in this game as well, which is fantastic. Nova Crawlers. I didn't really like this map on Black Ops 1, but I have to admit I do like it now. Controller be a shakin'. Let's see what we get here. Alright, Dempsey.
Maybe I did go off a little fast with the shrink ray. It's my fault that the thing's so much freaking fun! Bad news! You're bleeding! Badly!
Most people don't realize, but if you shoot a zombie once, even on round 1, and stab them, we'll get more points. But then again, you know, that's been like ever since World at War. Oh, I hate it when a zombie calls me a loser. I don't lose until I get to higher
Don't worry,
rounds.
zombie, I'll find your arm and beat you to death with it! If I'm nailing anything, I should be nailing meat sacks. With bullets! Come on! Get your mind out of the gutter! I think I know what to do.
Now, if you look at
Yeah,
the strife here,
you're
I
not gonna
got this is
believe
the
this,
handgun
folks.
with the stiletto
We
knife.
have to turn
I
on
can
the
stab 'em with the knife.
power!
It's fantastic, it really is. Let's see, shield part. Yes, I'll
This should
take
come in
that.
handy. For something. Stab! 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 Actually, I think it was the second one
Round
that killed
2,
you.
stabbing him.
The third one was just for fun. Ah! You've been disarmed!
You get that
Now
thing
for the
ranked
other
up,
one.
it's awesome. It really is. Oh, looky there, the box is in here. How evil is that? And as usual in most zombie games, okay, I need a part for a teleporter. Where is it at? There it is.
This handiwork looks familiar. It's one of your cronies, Richtofen?
First time I ever seen a zombie say ow. Dogs.
I could bitch all day, but frankly, I'd rather get neck deep in freak bag blood. Hoorah!
Ah, that's like an insult. It really is. That's really an insult. best place in the world to build the shield, right up here. It makes it a lot easier to deal with.
I'm cutting you from the team.
Double points.
Double time. Hoorah! You blew his arm off? That's
Now, I
not
have
where you're
noticed
supposed to
as long
shoot.
as you have a suppressor on your gun,
It's like the overkill's
actually
ready to get her tear on.
it works out perfect, and you actually get more drops. But let's have some fun with this big thing. The first version of this gun allows you just to have fun with the Gatling gun, literally to say, spin, shoot, and everything else. See that little one underneath the gun there? That when that thing goes to a 2, it has a grenade launcher. You get those swords, you just full powered up your big gun. You get that thing to 3, it goes to a tactical nuke, and it's just unbelievable. Oh my gosh,
I do
my
love
favorite
shotguns.
gun.
Even if that makes me a sissy old romantic.
I love this shotgun.
Shouldn't, like,
It's
the
like
KO
the
be doing this?
AA-12 on Killing
He's too
Floor,
busy
but
moping.
it's not fully automatic until you pack a punch it. Then it's fully automatic. It literally turns zombies to blood mist, except for their chest, leaves the torso. I got extended mags and everything on this damn thing. It's fantastic. This game is really persistent at me having that gun.
This meant to
but I
be an
don't want it.
incentive? Because I don't need one! That took the fight out of you.
I'll probably hit the box for a little while. Oh,
Looks cool. I'm
Yeah, I'll
awesome.
be okay for a little while. Unfortunately, elevator music, even in a zombie apocalypse, they still work.
Come here, meat hound. Got a new toy for you. My bullets!
And of course, you don't have to reload anymore. You get it, and it's automatically reloaded, propped up, everything else ready to rock. All the windows are busted out. There we go. And I noticed something earlier when I got to round 20, and I guess I did a couple of things. This thing opened up, and it showed gold coins on the inside and some random set of numbers. I'm assuming it's for the Easter egg, but I haven't done it yet. I'd like to, but I haven't done it yet.
Oh, yeah, this is totally worth my time.
I'm going to stay here for a bit, earn up some points up to probably by round 10. And then once I get to that point, I should be okay.
Maybe ain't finished till
And I
all
just
the
love
walls
using
are
this big
red.
gun.
Shit's
Now,
about
there's
to
a
pop
trophy
off!
for this game. Not too many people have tried. Me and Magic Chef that I play with has already done it. The trophy is stay up to round 20 without turning on the power or using the elevator. The first one I did was without turning on power, which is fairly simple. Without going through the elevator, that was pretty hard. I had to use wall power in order to get the proper setting. I found real easy, never opened this door. built this thing right here so that way the electric traps work, and the only thing to do is come through windows. But they rush these windows like crazy. Freeze gun looks a little different from what it used to look like, but it does work. I'm going to hold off on that nuke.
When I say freeze, you should say how cold!
There we go.
You numbnuts got burned!
Dropped a like and a share. Well, Combat, I hope you're watching. This video's for you.
Your bones feel a little brittle? Good! Wanna meet my wife, freak sack? The chatty one!
Oh, yeah, I love this gun. Do run. Almost getting ready to hit 2. When that thing hits 2, it's fantastic. The grenade launcher off to the side of it while you shoot is just unbelievable.
Get antsy. They're right behind me right now.
Now that comes in handy.
I like max ammo. It's an old buddy of mine.
I'd say one more round and we have enough to get down there and get everything that we need. Oh, I sure hope so. This is the game that you need.
You dirty meat sack!
Let me put on a little bit of this here, that should be okay.
That's like the opposite of cough medicine. Shit'll give you a cold.
Now, if this gun's pack-a-punch, it's fully automatic like the AA-12. Fantastic.
Insta-kill!
Bring it on, maggot meals!
God damn it, I wish he didn't hit me.
This thing should slice dead!
Is that the last one? I think so. Looking for a part to the shield. Okay, guess I gotta go through here. There's one
This looks
piece.
like part of a shield.
Run! Going down the elevator.
Got the power back on. Oh, this place is pretty fugly. That's fuck ugly for all
Oh
you
look,
kids out there.
all these rednecks out here have been hitting this pig pretty hard. Better put him out of his misery. Okay, no shield part there. Don't hit me. Don't touch me, you'll die. Let's just make it easier.
I
Pop
swear,
shocks.
if that's prunes I'm tasting, someone's getting shot.
Okay, did I go the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way. Should be over here somewheres. What's down here? Any special parts in here? Damn it, I need a crawler. This is the best time to have a ray gun. Gotta find a shield part. Should be right over. Oh, it's not over there. That's not good. Ow.
Oh, not many drinks you need to chew before you swallow.
Oh, yeah. Okay, going for a run. Yeah, it was a poor pig, wasn't it?
You know, I just had all this money from the temple. Why the hell don't these things carry over?
Let's just make it easy on myself.
Can't you make Richtofen collect this stuff? He actually might give a shit.
Hey, here's something interesting. Vodka bottles. You find enough of them, then you can actually turn on the song. There's one upstairs in the war room, and there's also one upstairs.
Audio reel? I bet someone thinks
in the
they're
main room. Now I got to deal with Nova crawlers while I try to find a shield part. Normally I knew where all of them are, but I haven't. Usually it's always been in the same spot.
You smell something, kill something.
Oops. Teleporter.
It's a cold day in hell.
Just go look around here for a bit.
I suppose we gotta find a way to play this. Damn it. Board him up, keep him out.
Let's use this glorified death machine here.
Thanksgiving, I'm stuffing you with lead.
Makes it so much easier. Now it's just got up to rank 2. Now I got a grenade launcher on it. You know what? I should buy that perk since that's the last zombie this time. Electric cherry. Oh, you gotta love it.
Tasty. As in, tasty
Yeah,
like
I'll
a...
take that. Gotta get to down there and find that last shield part. Oh, I swear. Let's see, which ones do I got? Oh. Wait, yeah, I need one more. One more of that illustrious shield part.
Major George Sawyer.
Well, that's a part for
Special
something
Lawrence,
else.
January 20th,
So why the hell is it in
1946.
America?
After speaking with Major Staver this morning, I can confirm Operation Stapler has been a resounding success.
Hellhounds don't really like to be frozen.
Officially hired as War Department special employees. To our knowledge, the Soviets have yet to realize
A little bit of armor.
Shield part! Never seen it sit there before. That's very interesting. Oh, I want that too.
Great. More stuff.
Okay, let's go up the elevator shaft. Got power on at round 10. Most people try to rush through it and do it as quickly as possible. I'm a little different. With that there, I can turn on an electric trap.
Looks good. Should be able to absorb a few hits.
Combat, I'm assuming you've probably seen this same type of shield before on the other games. Except this one has its own personal gun. But it only has a certain amount of bullets.
Hey, creepy girl! Instead of sending your dogs after us, how about you grow some balls and face us yourself?
So if you're out of bullets,
got us a
use
re-up.
shield gun. Comes in handy. Alright, now do I have any... Okay, so I need one more part for that at the bottom, which is supposed to be for the teleporter. And I already know what part it is and where it's at.
You need to chill out, gutter slug.
Unfortunately, they don't have the Eminem song in this one, which was actually good. The only good thing Eminem actually did, as far as I was concerned, but that's a different story. I'm not really a Eminem song person. Take that nuke.
Everything's trying to kill us. Death around every corner, and I'm here practicing carpentry!
Alright. Let's see. Look at my shotgun. Did I not kill him? No, I did not. I thought you have.
You will regret that. Never let things go!
Ah, I just gotta love it. A shotgun that's loud as hell. Alright. Instead of taking the elevator, I'm gonna take the teleporter just for the hell of it. Let's see, where am I going? Yep, I'll go there. Ah, it's bullshit. I was supposed to get the beaker. Okay, so I'll just take the second teleporter that's up here. There's the beaker. This time I didn't get robbed. Alright, that's good. Need to get down here, the pig room. More pig. Ah,
Cheers
dying
to our
wish.
health. What's left of it?
Do I really want to be in here? No, I don't. Looks like he's going to be there for a while. He'll actually stay frozen for a certain period of time, and then he'll thaw out and then go somewhere else. Because, quite frankly, that's one of the great things with your Drake and the Perk soda at the bottom there. That's for Winter's whale, and they'll just sit there and freeze. And of course, I got pop shocks on, so I can stab them, and they sit there in shock.
Shouldn't,
Unfortunately,
like,
they don't have
Takeo be doing
the
this?
gum balls.
Is he too
instead.
busy
I wish
moping?
they had the gum balls. But I guess the little perk things aren't too bad. I'm going to try to make an attempt to get that soda right there.
All I got in my pockets is dust
Wait, what?
bunnies.
$2 grand? Oh, they raised it on me. Oh wait, I forgot. They did.
Overkill's got a grenade launcher. She better be a cooker. Like my wonder weapon? Wonder no longer. Ugh, feels pretty good. So long as I can keep it down.
Oh boy.
I got enough slugs to gut all you gutter slugs.
Gotta love the grenade launcher. Number 3 is just pure evil. I love it.
Everything's trying to kill us. Death around every corner, and I'm here practicing carpentry! Believe me, I'm earning every penny.
Damn it. I should have teleported. Okay, so what I need to do is... I don't need the Pack-a-Punch at the moment yet, but it wouldn't hurt. But I do need to get it ready. Gotta love stamina. Oh, man.
Your bones feel a little brittle. Good.
Presidential suite.
Oh,
Grab
sure,
the last
this looks
part.
safe. Let's put it in my pocket.
Oh, damn. Oh, I got that part done. Now I can build it. I just want this shotgun Pack-a-Punched at any cost. I believe that's the last zombie at the moment. But there is a dog. Nope, not last zombie. Please let it be a good teleport.
You started it.
There we go. Winner's whale, you gotta love it. Let's see, where am I going this way? Is it this way? It's probably in here, isn't it? No, it's not in here. It's somewhere else. Gotta love that. Hurry! Didn't need to do that yet. Hit the wrong button at the wrong time. Never fails. Let's see. Unfortunately, to repair a shield, you have to buy a shield. Okay. I might as well go in and call the elevator. It's free to call it. It's not free to use it. Where I need to be. Kinda. And I run, and I run.
You know, whenever I mess with teleporters, bad things happen. I'm sure this time will be different.
And surprisingly, I can set all these to 1, and then it'll stay that way till I decide to transport. So I'll go ahead and do that. No. You're not being used yet. All right. Now it's going to stay on DEFCON 4 till I hit that switch for DEFCON 5. This is a really fun game, combat.
If I'm nailing anything, I should be nailing meat sacks. With bullets! Come on! Get your mind out of the gutter!
these guys will run side to side to confuse you because they want to kill you.
Ah, shit, I'm low on ammo.
Realistic is even worse. You can actually increase the difficulty of zombies. No, you're not killing me yet. I got 3 bullets left on this thing, so you might be. Wraith grenades, fantastic. Liquid fire. Doesn't bother me, but it bothers them.
You need to chill out, gutter slug. Get cooked, flush sack.
You gotta love the grenade launcher on this thing. It's just evil. I believe that's it. Alright. Let's go to Pack-a-Punch. See if this place is familiar to you.
Well, we made the building angry. I'm sure that's fine. What
The
the
place for
hell?
Pack-a-Punch on Moon.
What is this place? Why does it seem so damn familiar?
Max ammo. Now, I would stay here, but I'm not going to because they literally rape you up here. It sucks. It really does. Oh, dogs. That won't be too bad.
Fetch me their soul.
Oh, here we fucking go. This old dog and pony show. Actually,
Brain
I
rot
take back the ponies.
on a
Hell
shotgun.
ponies sound too terrifying. I got no leg for you to hug.
I'm not a brain rot kind of guy, but actually I like the cryo freeze better. Okay. Sometimes you lose your bearings. Sometimes. I do. Just enough to move up. Fantastic. Next time I'll go back and Pack-a-Punch the Winter's Whale. It's fantastic.
Get Nancy. They're right behind me right now, aren't they?
Only that.
Damn right you can bump me up a pay grade. It's a cold day in hell.
Oh yeah, fully auto now.
MC is rolling through.
Fantastic. I love this shotgun.
Payback's a bitch. So are you. Oh yeah, this is totally worth my time.
I know, right? Isn't that weird? They took it to Moon, of all things. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Electric trap on, now zombies will be hitting the electric trap.
Like a cork. That's also a grenade.
You're not hitting me with this big bad boy gun.
I don't hold grudges. I just get payback.
A couple more left, that's not too bad. We can probably go back to Pack-a-Punch and
Going
do a
through
different
rounds
setting
faster than
and
I
you
go
can hack
through
this thing.
pants.
And you know, it's funny when you ask people to help you find all the parts, they find them for you. They just don't tell you where they're at. I had to look up on YouTube to find all the parts. Magic wouldn't even tell me where all the parts were. He tried to, but he never did. Oh, really? Never played there before? Oh, it's fantastic. Trust me, you love it.
At this point, I'm not sure who's more
Gimme,
dangerous,
gimme,
that little
gimme.
girl or Richtofen.
Oh, yeah. Winter's Fury.
After ancient temples, frozen shores, Russian cosmodromes, and German theaters, I never thought I'd be back on
Cryo
American
Freeze,
soil.
my favorite.
It's good to be home. Hoorah!
And the Winter's Fury is just unbelievable. Oh, crap. They sound pissed. Well, it's round 18. Doing my dailies on this game is just so easy. When it comes to dailies, you're supposed to get to round 15. Let's just say I've surpassed 15 every single time I played. When I get with Magic, like the other night, we got to round 42. That was unbelievable.
Getting antsy. They're right behind me right now, aren't they?
The overkill, that big machine gun, when that thing ranks up to 3, you're going to enjoy this.
When I say freeze, you should say how cold. Everyone knows that won't hold them. Why do we even try?
Also, getting a hammer on here also repairs your shield.
Doesn't get any more American than this baby right here.
Guns get too hot.
Shoots, he scores.
Let's see what that does now. Got to 3. Oh, you're gonna love this combat. You really are.
If I'm nailing anything, I should be nailing meat sacks. With bullets! Come on! Get your mind out of the gutter! Like my wonder weapon? Wonder no longer!
Oh, insta-kill. Fantastic.
This is my job. I'm good at it. You just signed your own death warrant. My minigun's humming louder than
Are you
a
ready,
four-door
combat?
with a
You gotta
busted
watch
engine.
this.
Come on, meat puppets. Let's see you dance.
I just dropped a nuke with my gun. Hit R2 and L2 at the same time. He flips
Oh,
the switch
yeah,
on the
this
side
is
of the
totally
gun,
worth my time.
throws it, and drops a nuke. And it takes out everything.
Fetch me their soul!
Hell, puppies!
Oh, crap.
It's been a while. Can't say I'm exactly excited to see you. Your bones feel a little brittle? Good! More bullets mean a lot more ass kicking.
I'll tell you one thing for sure. I definitely like Old Dempsey better than Young Dempsey. Same with Old Richtofen, of course you know why. Old Takio and old Nikolai sitting there constantly hitting the bottle or talking about the bottle. Speaking of bottles... Next bottle. Nope.
Look at this. Dummies think they got me surrounded.
Told you weren't gonna kill me. I'm a dying wish now.
When I say freeze, you should say how cold.
My health is back. I didn't lose any health, any lives. Because you actually get 2 lives in this game. Right there on tonic. That stuff helps tremendously. Indeed. It was insane. Oh, good. I finally got my zombie thing done. My second daily, the hardest daily to get done. Kill 1,200 zombies. Let's go back up here. So you got machine gun, you got grenade launcher, and you got
Fucking nuclear option.
nuke. Gotta love it.
You need to chill out, gutter slug. Everything's trying to kill us.
Now I gotta
Around
wait for
every
my
corner,
thing
and
to...
I'm here practicing carpentry.
Great place for camping, too.
Uh-oh. You're clicking. There ain't nobody's choice. Paws and claws off, us buckets. Fuck you.
A fully automatic shotgun is just a bomb. It really is.
I love getting revenge. It makes
I'll
me
take that.
happy. Nice. Should clear the area for a while.
Yeah, I'll go back. Back of it. Wrong one. Spitfire. Gotta spend some money. This gun is a beast. On higher rounds, it probably won't be, but it is a beast nonetheless. Takes me back in here for some weird odd reason, but then again that's normal. And I can run right over here.
Nikolai and Takeo have come a long way. This thing goes south, we're gonna need to watch each other's backs.
Oh,
Maybe I did
bad area, bad area.
a little bit.
Not good, not good, not good. I got this gun ranked up too.
Gutter slugs.
I get
After
rapid
we're done
fire
here,
with it.
we will never see him again. Ever.
Oh, I gotta run. Oh crap, wrong way.
We're being an all-around
Now I
asshole.
finally went down. Ooh, I could use that. When I get up.
Booyah! Self-revive. That's a trick I learned from a medic back in...
That gun really comes in handy sometimes.
You picked on the wrong Marine.
Ooh, I got Kilowatt. I think I might hold it for Kilowatt. Now I need to grab a couple more perks, 2 to be actually honest. And one of them's right here.
What happened to the chick that used to sing that jingle? I hope she isn't in this.
Okay, a little bit more. There's where I need to go. And it is right there. I got enough points to buy this
I'm not
stuff.
drinking it for flavor, just the effects.
Oh, take this real quick. A little bit of burnout never hurts to have.
Damn, that tastes like a hangover.
This gun I don't think was really meant for the higher rounds, but I'm using it for that, so we'll see what happens. I mean, you only got so many lives, and I'm not doing this to get up to the high rounds. I'm just doing this so I can show you the game.
Really want to pick a fight? German's around here somewhere. It's a cold day in hell.
Oh, that came in handy.
Damn time we
All
had
at the right
more.
times.
Ugh, smells like Nikolai looks.
Ah, damn. Up to round 25 is about as comparable to maybe Suicidal, a Killing Floor. Get up to round 40, it's about the same as Hell on Earth. That attachment that I put on there called Rapid Fire is just evil.
make it
It really
bang.
is, but it's fantastic. It really is.
Shouldn't, like, Takeo be doing this? Or is he too busy moping?
I haven't seen too many Nova Crawlers, but they're starting to pop in.
You got pegged, dumb bitch!
Ooh.
Okay, I was wrong. The fuckers smell fucking terrible. Like my wonder weapon? Wonder no longer. I can think of a few things I'd like to hammer down. Richtofen's plans, for one. Time to unleash a good old-fashioned Bloodstorm. Hoorah!
Oh, I tell you, a nuke comes in handy every now and then.
Can't fuck shit up with an empty gun. Actually, I can, but gets messy. Didn't you want to get fucked up? Too late!
Oh,
Getting
put the boards
antsy.
in the windows.
They're right behind me right now, aren't they?
So, Combat, what are you going to do? You can do some Killing Floor tonight? Because if you are, I might play along with you. I enjoyed playing games with you earlier, that's for damn certain.
Bring on the maggot pups! Put them down brings a smile to my face.
Let's see what other kind of goodies we have in this box. Ooh, the Hitchcock. Oh, I'm done. I got me a nice old gun. Gotta get the pack-a-punch as quickly as possible.
Like my wonder weapon? Wonder no longer! At least the gas bags aren't falling from the ceiling this time. What the fuck are they feeding you guys?
Ah, I shouldn't have done this.
Anyone else feel a little undervalued? Who's first? I'll make it quick.
DEFCON 4. Alright. DEFCON 5. Oh, damn. Hitchcock, hurry up.
Rod, focusing stone. Damn it, Richtofen, what the fuck are you scheming? I guess dying with decency is out of the question? Can't shake the feeling this
Come
won't
on,
end
baby,
well.
hurry up.
Hope I'm wrong.
Oh, shit.
You wanna see scared? Go surround the German!
Oh, you gotta love that dying wish. Especially on the modifier. Not the best time in the world to pack a punch, but well worth it. Let's try this Hitchcock here.
That's exactly where I put it! Hoorah! Insta-kill!
Oh, you just gotta love a gun like this.
Let me introduce you to my knife!
I think I'll get to round 30 and just end the game because I want to actually get some killing floor in. Anything good in here? I said good, not bad. Road dog.
You had that coming for a long ass time. These boys are fighting dirty today! You want something done right? Do it yourself! Richtofen probably would have
Oh
poisoned
shit,
me!
oh shit.
You were about to get
Oh, here we go!
old school!
Oh, yep, here we go. Die. And I'm dead. Oh well. I wasn't planning on going any higher rounds anyway. So I think I did pretty good on that one. I've only had the game for, what, 2 weeks? So, playing Black Ops 3 Zombies and playing Killing Floor helps tremendously achieve the higher rounds. Now, normally I can get up a lot higher than that, but I think that's not too bad. But for everything that I explained to you, Combat, do you think that's a possibility, a game for you? Because that's just one map. That's just one map that they brought back. Besides another map. Ooh, 20. Nice. And 16 on top of it. So I got 36. With 41 on top. But let me show you something here before we go. This might help decipher of a game for you. Select map. Now you got Classified, which is what we just played, and then you also have this one here too, Dead of the Night, which has vampires and werewolves. But fun game. Then you got Voyage of Despair that takes place on the RMS Titanic as it's sinking. 9, which is Magic's favorite game. I'm not a big fan of it because it takes place in the Roman era. And then Blood of the Dead, which takes you back to Alcatraz, but you're using the younger versions of the Richtofen team. As this one here has the older versions, which is my favorite. Now, if you take that into consideration, you could also do Public with other people that I usually don't do. Classic, which is just play by yourself or other people that's friends of yours. Rush, which is fun. Oh, I did do Rush on that map. I didn't know I did. And this map as well. And that's basically you run through, you kill everything, and then the game opens the door for you. You don't open the door, the game opens it. Then you got the tutorial, which is actually good to help you learn more about it. Now, if you play Classic and you wanted to go to Realistic, you have no health but one little tiny bar. You get smacked once, you're dead. Hardcore, I think it's like 2 health bars. You have normal, which you have just normal health. And then casual, if you want to just casually get into the game, you can play that way. You don't make any trophies or anything. That's why it's recommended to do on normal. So that's pretty much about it, Combat. If you decide to jump into this game, let me know, because you got to the left of the screen, it shows your daily calling complete. Normally it would also have one on the bottom too, but it hadn't been done yet in a couple of weeks. And then you also have your daily tier to do, which is every, well, it's actually really every half a day, so you get it twice a day. I just do mine daily. But later on, you actually get a chance to get a Dempsey and a Nikolai playable character for Blackout and possibly multiplayer if we're lucky, which will be interesting. I'd rather have Richtofen because, you know, SS Officer 88 requires a German to be running the fields. Well, as usual, I'm going to hop out of here and leave my final words as Auf Wiedersehen, as farewell, and I will jump onto some Killing Floor here in a few minutes and maybe some Minecraft, depending on how I feel, since they did so many more updates to it. Not like I want to tame a panda. But until then, later guys, and have a pleasant night.